You know, this morning, I wanted to make a simple video. Simple video. Because I've noticed that a couple of things aren't exactly working. However, I've been plagued by Microsoft again. Hello everybody, this is Kai Hondo from Lightly Salted Gaming. And today, we're gonna make a fun video. Mostly because I have seen absolutely fucking nothing about a tutorial for this funny little game. What game is that? RPG Maker VX. Ace. I have to add the ace in there. Now, why is there a new tutorial? Oh, because apparently you're supposed to find it yourself. Unless it's so gosh darn back in the forums, I can't find it. I'm going to make this video. Mostly because, well, I think it'd be funny. And also, so it exists. Now, it's not going to be a pretty video. It's going to be very much me slapping the table about why the fuck this exists. And why scripting would be great if this game had it. But we have to import it ourselves. Isn't that neat? Anyway, so problem is, in the first part of this video, I am currently being plagued by Microsoft as updating my computer, so I'm doing this intro basically as a way for me to get this stupid thing to load. Oh, and stupid thing it is, because the base game kind of requires you to have a little bit of know-how in the first part for mapping, and by golly, I don't. So homegirl decided it'd be fun to go completely, utterly blind in this, like the dumbass I am. So I decided, oh my gosh, please open Steam, to just do a little bit of ranting. And yeah, I'll tell you exactly where, what, and how to get this thing started. After 6,000 years, apparently the updates are done. So, we're gonna go very, very easy. We're gonna start with this top bit right here. You got file, which you have new project, open project, close project, save project, manage projects, compressed game data, and exit. I hope to the Lord above that you know what the hell new project means, but you know what? This isn't your normal tutorial, it's a Toot-Torial. Because we are going down in this shit. Now, new project. Simple as. It brings up this menu right here. It allows you to name the folder, which is what this is down here. This will be how you manage your projects. Your game title also can go right here. Don't worry about that. It really doesn't matter. And your location. Don't mind this. I'm probably going to have to blur that out. Whoops. Anyway. This will be basically where you can change your file placement. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, next thing. Open project brings up your file explorer. And guess what? I don't have any projects for you to look at. I mean, technically I do. Because it's this. But this is my little tutorial I gave myself. Also this. That's the name of my Discord. You don't need to be worrying about that. My fucking Discord. Anyway. Next. Close project. Ta-da. It's great. It's grand. It's in the palm of your hand. It's also right here, by the way. We'll open back up C-Splay. Can I just... game open there. Okay. Yeah, I was working on a map. Don't worry, we'll get there when we get there. Right now we're working up top, and I swear it gets good. No, it does not. Anyway, back to file. Save project. Very nice. Always make sure you do this before you start playtesting. Otherwise, things can go sideways. Manage projects. Yeah, you can add your data, your project description, thumbnail. This stuff is how you can get it all nice nice and tasty on the workshop. What the fuck? Leave me alone. Now, compressing game data. I haven't touched this because these two, well, this one right here, is how you can actually get... Oh my gosh, hold on. Let me just... This is scuffed. Let me just... There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright. Welcome to the Toot-Torial. This is what I mean. Alright. Compressed game data. That's how you publish your game. You compress it, you change the game, and then you can publish it on Steam. Supposedly. I haven't gotten that far. And then you have exit. It's like this little button up here, but over here. See? Yeah, I've played this for 9 hours. Oh, the fuck, I know slightly what I'm doing. Alright, over to edit. Yeah, this is actually for whenever you are messing around on your map. Mode, you have map, which allows you to draw the game tiles. Right now, this is the map layer. This map layer is 1:1. Here is 1:2. It's quite large. If your map is so big and you have to go 1 to 18th, that's how small it'll be. 8th, not 18th. Anyway, so your map goes for, your modes go from map to event, which you can actually add NPCs. So let me go into the town map. Or you can actually set it so that you can... You can set it so you can add events into this. We're going to get there when we get there. Shoo. Oh my gosh. I can't escape. Okay. And then you get your region, which you can delegate certain regions onto your large map. I don't have a big map yet, so this is the starting map. This is the town map. House, upper cow house, shit shack, church, house red, forest map. Now, if you have specific regions, I actually have not messed with this. I actually haven't because I haven't gotten that far into my own tutorials and figuring out what the fuck this game is. I'm just basically going through and showing you. Now, if we were, say, on our map mode, we can go into the draw section, which will allow you to fill in everything. You can also add shadows. I did not know that. Like I said, tutorial. Scale! Map scale! Like right over here, you got 1:1, 1:2, 1:4, and 1:8. 1:8 is very small, 1:1 is very big. 1:1 is basically what your players are going to see. As you can see down here, it actually tells you how big it is. This is a 60 by 30. It's quite large. It will scroll, so don't worry. Now, over to tools. This is going to be your bread and butter, because database is chock full of shit. Actors. This will be the actors that you can play as. Isn't that neat? They all have classes, names, nicknames, and all of that. They also come with their own backstory. I will tell you how to figure out to change this, but don't worry. If you go down to change maximum, you can add a couple more. Don't worry about it. If you want to advance the list, you hit F5. Just go boop, 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 boop. If you want to go back up, you go F4. Boop, 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 boop. And you can actually change their starting weapon, any shield, anything on their head, anything on their body, any accessories. You can give them features as well. You have an element rate, debuff rate, state rate. State rate is basically the state of their character. Changes the probability of which they use a skill or item that will succeed when applying in that state. And state resist allows you to completely negate a certain state, like poison, paralysis, and psychic problems. I don't know. You have a parameter on which the features are going to do. You have attack, skill, equip, others action times, increase the number of times that it can be done. Like in D&D, you have extra attack. Boom, extra attacks right there. Special flag, if certain things happen, like auto battle. Oh, I did not know we could auto battle. Cool. Guard, substitute, preserve target points. Yeah, collapse effects. Valid only for enemies, don't worry. And party ability. If they have an ability that they can just automatically, don't worry about it. Unless they're part of your party, you just kind of just, oh, this person is in my party. I get X ability. Yeah. You can add notes. Pretty easy. Going over to classes. You can add more classes just like how you did with the other actors. You can change the parameters of which of this. Now, soldier will differ from monk, which will differ from paladin. And it goes all the way down. Look at all of this. See, all of them actually have different leveling. Holy shit, does that say fucking nuclear? What? Anyway. Soldier is more of your attack class. Monk is more of your CC, which is control class. You have Paladin, which can be both, and it can also heal. Spellblade, which is more of a Paladin, but more attack. Samurai, well, this also gets magic. Paladin gets magic, but holy magic. Spellblade gets magic generally. Samurai is your weeb class. I'm sorry, it is. Archer, you like ranger, you like bows. Here you are, you're long range. Thief, you like rogue, you like stabbing things. Guess what? There it is. Priestess, you're a holy mage. This thing can heal. This thing can break. This thing can devastate your face. Witch, you like magic? You don't want to be just your average wizard? Well, good golly gosh, look at the amount of magic you can do. And then you got Sage. I think this is like wizard, but I'm very confused about the freaking nuclear spell. Is that the flame spell? Is that Xenoflame? Huh? Anyway, skills. All sorts of lovely goodness. What the hell is that? Anyway. All sorts of lovely jubblies. You can go and edit any of the skills. Say you want to change a skill. You can do this. Mystic spell. For 5 turns, reduce the MP cost of spells for a user. Very nice. Effects. You can add your effects in here. You just kind of, you can double click or you can right click. I like double clicking because it's faster. You recover HP, change the state, change parameters, change special effects. We already have a state. You can add the state. MP costs down 100% because it reduces the amount by 1. You don't have to require a weapon to do this, but if you have, let's say, triple shot, you increase your HP damage, but you have to have a bow. Let's choose another one. Aura Blade. You have to have a sword this time. You can add a state. You silence the person. That means they can't do spells. And you have an increased HP damage. Now, items. This took me a little bit because I was a dummy. But, go down to change maximum. It can go all the way up to triple digits and probably before. All the way to 999. Now, say we want to add milk into the game. Well, we don't have an icon for it. Unless we want to use an icon for it. And we're not going to. Don't worry about it. But you can go, it's milk, you moron. It's not going to have any effects. It's not going to do any damage. It's just going to be a normal item. And now you noticed. Key item. These items are used up in quests. So this one won't, if you flag it by key item, it won't actually disappear. And will probably be stuck in your inventory for a hot second. Now the price is going to be that. You can hit yes to consume. You do not consume keys. Please flag key item consume no. Because if I do that and I hit yes, they can still consume it. Please do not. So, and you can change the scope. You can attack with an enemy, all enemies, one random enemies, all the way up to 4, one ally, all allies, dead allies, all allies dead, the user. It goes on and on. You have invocation speed, success, repeats. If you have any action points, hit type, you can have certain hit, physical hit or magical hit, animation. Holy crap, the amount of animations you can do. Please just go through it. Glowing light, ball of light. What the fuck is the difference? Holy all 2. I have not seen all of these because I am literally in the stages of just making maps. Always make sure you hit apply. Please, for the love of fuck. Hit apply. Now, weapons! There's a lot of weapons, but you can always add more. There's the name, the icon, the description, weapon type, We can even have fucking guns. The price, the animation. Look at all these animations. Your attack parameters, defense, material, magic, agility, look, magic HP. What the hell is this? Maximum magic. Okay, so that's maximum HP, maximum magic point. As you can tell, I've never played a singular JRPG. I've only played Pokemon. However, we have armors. Look at all these armors. Again, change the maximum if you want to add one. Name, icon, description, armor type. But look at that. We have general armor, magic armor. This one's used by everyone. This one can only be used by magic armor. This one's light for your wispy boys. Heavy armor for your heavy boys. You got shields from small to large. No in between. You got your price. Always set a price. It is not good if it's a free armor that is high value. Body. You can do shield, head, body, or an accessory. Remember these all the way over here? Yes, these guys. That's where the armors go. It does not go in your ad. Anyway, you have features. You can add all of this lovely bits. I'm just going to slow down so you can look at it. Add notes for yourself, not the character. Because guess what? The characters can only see this. They don't see this. Enemies! Oh, lovely, jubbly. Look at the amount of enemies. That's not a hornet, that's a bee. Jellyfish, man-eating plant, ghost, skeleton, and all the way up to our lovely demon that is disgusting. Okay, that's better. Gross. Ma'am? We're gonna keep it on that one. Alright. Say we want to add one more. Boom. Name. Normal. MP, HP, Always assign it a graphic. Oh, hello there, sailor. Why does he look like Joseph, is that you? That has an ass. What the fuck? Why does the male have a axe? Why can't the male warrior have an axe? Hello, it is your favorite thing, fireworks. But yeah, I have extra graphics because I actually I was not expecting God to be in here. Ice lady. Beautiful. Anyway. We're all doing this in one take. That's what makes it a Toot-Torial. Now, say you want a different hue. You can go in here. Beautiful. You rotate it. Rotate to the hue. Anyway, we'll keep it like that. Anyway, you can always add your attacks. Your attacks have a lot of shit. Look at this. You know, all the attacks your players can do, the enemies can do it too. Plus a couple more. You can change the elements, the parameters, the attack, the skills that they can do. You can equip them with armor. And then you can change their stuff. Just like your characters, your enemies can. Troops. You can change the amount of numbers. Say you want a specific battle to happen. Let's say we want to add 3 slimes. 2 jellyfish. No. A large snake. And then we can change that. We can do the different conditions. You can do all that. This is new. Okay. You can have events page. You can... This stuff will go later. This we'll talk about later when we talk about the actual map. Don't worry about it. States. Obviously, the states that you can inflict. The states that could be inflicted on you. It goes on and on. You can always change the maximum. You have your name, restriction, priority, which it's just like Pokemon. You can raise or lower your priority. The icon, it goes, I believe, 1 to 100. Conditions, removal, all this lovely jubbly. You can have a message. You can have an enemy message. You can have a state remains. Message that pops up when the state is removed. You can have notes that you leave to yourself. You can have features. And please, if you're going to add new stuff, make sure that you add the features along with it. We don't want just a random effect happening that nothing ever exists. Animations. Oh, lordy. Holy shit, that was loud. That actually spooked me. So, all sorts of funness. You can... Jeez, that's a lot. I don't know why it's doing this, but you have all your animations. You can add your own animations as well. Look at this. So, you would have to add your graphics, add your name, your graphics, because look at that. You got all these lovely graphics that you could use, or you can import your own. We'll talk about that later. You also have your effects, your timing, your all that junk. You have multiple effects going off. You can have different effects going off at different frames. You can change your target to make it easier for you to actually visualize. He's a big boy, it'll work. And you can actually assign where the frame exists. Clear frames. Copy frames, paste last frame, tweening. Blending the frames. You can change the batch of cells that play at the same time. You can hit the entire slide. There's nothing going to happen, don't worry. So, the tile sets. This will be all the fun bits. All of this. You got your field, your exterior, your interior, that would do. And your dungeon tiles. These are all stuff that makes the map. You have field type, area type, and VX compatible. Don't worry about it. We're just looking at field type right now. We have graphics. We have some that have animations. We have passage that'll tell you where you can actually walk on your actual... These ones are wall tiles. They cannot be walked on. That's a hole. You're not going to get a whole lot of stuff like that. That one you can't walk on. That you can't walk on. These are bottom set for these tiles up here. But these, the ones with the arrows, you can walk on. You got ladder tiles, which are not on this set. Bush tiles, which is similar to this. Damage floor, which you can actually look at this, and this one will incur damage. Interior and the terrain tag. Huh, none of them seem to have the terrain tag. Alright. Passage. You can't walk on some of these, you can walk on others. Common events. You can actually have just random scripts going off at random times. You can have more or less common events. That's where this comes in, and we'll talk about this later. System. Holy shit. You want music? You want colors? You want all this junk? Guess what, boyo? This is where you go. Now, we're going to go up from the top. The initial party. You can add parties and actors by double clicking. Change the actor. Say you don't want to be Eric. You want to be Isabel. Boom. Done. Change the title of the game. Currency unit. You can name your currency. You don't like the window color? Guess what? It's pink now. You got different tile sets. That's neat. You got boats. You got ships. You got even airships. Gasp. From Windows Vista? What? Anyway, MIDI. That's if you have a MIDI thing. Transparent on allows you to literally appear in. KO by slip damage. Oh, if you have poison. And if you... When disabled, damage stops at 1. So you're not going to die from poison. Floor damage. It's not going to happen if you give this... You don't click this. If you display your TP. Reserve members EXP. There's more than 4. Setting allow party members that don't participate in battle to get a share. Oh, it's XP share. Cool. Alright. Title screen. You can open up the background music, which is BGM, from these 3 little meatball menu. And by golly, for the love of everything, make sure your volume is low, because that's the sound. Also, make sure you hit stop, because it will happen until you reopen the menu and turn it off. Now, you have multiple themes. If you have theme 1, and then you pitch it up, versus pitch down. It's not really a pitch, it's a tempo. I don't know why it's called pitch. But I mean, you can kind of pitch it up. But anyway. You have your different numbers of themes. For everything. You've got your title screen, your battle theme, your battle end, your game over. If you have a different ship music that you want to use, because this sometimes gets old because you have 2 of them. You have airships. Airship makes this noise. That's annoying sometimes. You have your cursor noise. Your cursor noise can either sound like this or this. Your decision. Your cancel. The buzzer. Ooh, I forgot there's more buzzer. That's a weird noise. You have your equipped. This is for equipping armor. Your save. Okay. You have your load button. Your load sound. Your battle start sounds. Your run button sounds. Sounds like old Pokemon, the fuck? Your attacks. Your damage sounds. Various noises. Your enemy collapse noises. What? Okay. Your boss collapse. Ow, that was loud. Put that up. Actor damage. Oh, good lord, there's 5 of them. Let's go. Also, F5 and F4 do not work on this menu. Player collapse. Or actor collapse. Recovery music. Of course we have recovery music. What do you think we are? That sounds like a jump. Meese. Evasion. Holy crud, there's multiple explosions. You got... Oh yeah, that makes sense. Reflection. What does reflection sound like? Parry! Oh, we have a shop theme. We'll probably have to... That's spending money, apparently. Using an item. Using a skill. Now, you can change your starting positions. You will have to actually have your maps done for that one. And also, again, for the starting positions on the boat, ship, and airship. And for your title screen, whenever you start to do the playtesting, you can actually have it changed. That's okay. We'll have it set to world. Or, you can draw a game title. And last, the terms. You can define your elements and stuff in here. Alrighty. Next in tools, the resource manager. You can import and export anything you'd like in here. This will be super helpful whenever we get to why this one is a red. Skin manager DLCs. And lastly, well, not lastly, your script editor. I don't actually have any scripts other than these guys. Looks like it's C+. Yep. You can add scripts to this game using that. You can sound test anything from background music, background sounds. My ears. These are all sounds you can do. And finally, character generator. Say you don't like the look of one character, you can generate your own character. You got many assortments of hair color, eye color, skincare. Generate random. Was that Michael Jackson? Anyway. It just generally changes everything. At least up here. You don't like it, want it to be male? Want it to be female? Alright, we got a ton of different things. Yeah, some of them aren't not very good together. What the hell is this? Oh, you can actually give them ears. Ah. You can also change their necks. Give them a different color. Stuff like that. And all sorts of stuff. You can give them tattoos if you want. Woo! How to make them nice. And that's a goggle, not glasses. That's an eye patch. I don't think they know what glasses mean. That's glasses. Those are sunglasses. Give them accessories. This should be where you have all that other junk. I don't even know what that is. Alright. But say you want to export this one. You output the face. Name it something. Girl 1. Output the character. Girl 1. Alright. Go back. Go into tools. Go to this. No, it's not that. Resource manager. Import. Girl 1. Open. Export. Girl 1. Save. No. Well, save. Yes. There you go. These two are the ones that you just added. Options. You can change the transparency of the background so it's easier to see. It's a game. You can play test. You can launch in full screen, show console, and open game folder. That's what the game folder will look like. There might be more if you do that. More in there. Play test. You can literally just hit F12. Save games. Yep, save all that. Launch in full screen. There you go. Beautiful. Unclick that. This will allow the console to show up. You get help, contents. It's honestly like not very helpful. Yeah. It's one page, and then you have this guy. Oh, honestly, you could read through all that fun stuff. But that makes my stomach hurt. And then you have the about page. Alrighty, now for the ribbon. New project, open project, save project, all located in the file. Cut, copy, paste, delete, same with edit. Mode is right here. This is also undo. You got draw right here. Scale, tools, game. They're all just smaller icons of what's available in here. Alright, that is all for the top portion of that for the tutorial. That took longer than I thought it would. Now, for the next one, we'll actually talk about map tiles. Yay! Bye.